Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-34-100, the Konštrukta. It's located on the south spawn of Minsk under the command of Fluffylilkitten, and he's in platoon with Arty, who's in the S51 just behind him. Well, I'm afraid in this battle we have a troll, and he tries to push out Fluffylilkitten in his Super Hellcat, and there he is. mimi6665936, and this guy's a bit of a pest. I mean, he rams Fluffy there, and Fluffy just does a pits maneuver on him, spins him round, and he fires at Fluffy but doesn't do any damage. But Fluffy is still trying to get round to this side so he can engage the enemy at close quarters, so he doesn't really want any delay to that. He's got a 100mm gun based on the T-34-85 hull. It's the Czech version, tier 7 medium, quite powerful. Obviously he's still only got T-34 armor, so it is fairly vulnerable. 7.17 seconds on the gun reload, and he can do 250 alpha with that 100mm gun, which is about what you'd expect. Okay, so we're coming up to see if there's any enemy about. Now the Super Hellcat has, he's actually back there at the moment, but he does try to push Fluffy out in front of the enemy. He tries to get him killed by pushing him into the line of fire, and here he comes, mimi6665936, and you're going to see him now try and, yep, there you go, he's pushing Fluffy out. And now he's fired at Fluffy, which is now means that effectively the Super Hellcat's not going to get a high caliber, but it means he's a troll. He's deliberately trying to throw this game by interfering with Fluffy's game. Well, Fluffy's still trying to play the game properly. He's moving forwards, but so is the Hellcat, and you can bet he's going to do the same again. Yes, he has. And this time round, he actually interfered with both Fluffy and the P-43 Biz because of the way that Fluffy went into that corner. Well, the enemy's dead, and the troll is coming round, but Fluffy's engaging the T-25-2 at close range. Should be able to kill it now. It's a one shot. There you go. Okay, so where is the troll? Oh, he's just gone behind us there. There he is, just driven into the concrete blocks. Of course, he's not really interested in the game at all. He's just interested in interfering with other people and just being a complete and utter nuisance. And he's come up behind Fluffy again and rammed him, pushing him out into the enemy fire. Luckily, nobody fired at Fluffy at that particular moment, but Fluffy's not particularly happy. You can see that, the way he pointed his gun at the troll. And the troll's now trying to push out a Skoda T-25, and the Skoda's not happy about this. In fact, the Skoda's fired at the Super Hellcat as well. That's just going to waste ammo and stops the Skoda from getting a high caliber. But the Skoda's almost dead anyway. He's only got 8 hit points. He took a lot of fire from that T-25 too. Okay, well, Fluffy's got a MX-12 ton to shoot at. Nice round into him. He goes down to our teammate in the P-43 Biz. Trying to get a reload in. Oh, misses it there. Gets a round from the Striv 74 for his trouble, and he was splashed by the Arty. Only a minor stun. Okay, so he's taking up position here on the chance he might be able to get a shot into that T-52. But guess who's trying to push him out into the fire again? Yes, it's the troll. He's doing it again, and he fired at Fluffy again, but again with no effect. Now, I think Fluffy knows full well that he can't go around that corner without getting hit by that Striv 74. And look, there goes the troll again. He's trying to push the Skoda out into fire. So this guy is being a complete and utter nuisance. He's been given a new Hellcat. And instead of actually playing the game, he just wants to ruin other people's game. And Fluffy's not going to have any of that. Fluffy's actually going to return to his own side of the battlefield try and help out over there, because there's a T-52 about to have a go at Siddhartha, and he needs to get back if he can and try and help Siddhartha survive. No chance, unfortunately, but he puts a round into the T-52 at range. It's a long range shot. Lost sight of the T-52, but the Panther should spot him any second. He's gone into that cap area. So it would be probably a good idea for Fluffy to get up on top of that ramp and take shots at the enemy from there. Except, of course, we don't know where the the Hellcat has been killed. At least, or has he? No, he hasn't. He's still alive. He's over there. Okay, well, Fluffy's decided that the troll is elsewhere, so he's going to try and play this differently. Now, he can't go around the corner just in case that Striv 74 sees him. He would be within view range of that Striv. He might be able to get some hits on the enemy from the ramp. P43 Biz is going up there. He could go down to the center line, just round the corner here. I'm not sure going down this way is going to be very useful, because it is going to mean you're going to have to pass the troll again, and that means he'll probably chase and follow you for the rest of the game. You had actually lost him for a little while, and once you'd lost him, he wasn't going to be any danger to you. But there he is, right up ahead. And we just lost the KV-2, but we're still 2 tanks up on the enemy, so there's a good chance that they will win this game, so long as they can deal with that Tiger 1 and the other tank that's with it, which is a OI. Tiger 1 is low hit points, 1 shot should be enough. I think he's behind. There he is. That's better. Got him with 1 shot. Lovely shot there by Fluffy. And now the Striv 74's come up to the center line. And he is visible. The OI is a 1 shot. He's gone down. Okay. The Striv is visible. Go up into the bushes. Take him out. There he is. I think Fluffy's going to go straight across the river. Yeah. Good. Okay. Well, maybe we could take out that Striv. Or SU-100M1 making a quick dash into futility, because he's not going to do very well if he gets wiped out. And that's 1 in. Good penetration on the 100mm gun. That's why it's a bad news for any person who sees it. Oh, but he took a round from the enemy Hellcat. And there's the Striv, and we can see that he's a 2-shot. So if we do get a round into him, we could take a round ourselves. 7-second reload, go through this corridor, and there you go, 1 in. He didn't return fire, so we're going to get a second 1 in. Oh, the Striv's gone down, but we took a round from an enemy Hellcat, so you need to pull back, Fluffy. If you go forwards, you probably will take another round from him. He looks like he's defending the cap area. There's the M12. No shot. He's hiding behind that ridge line. Oh, he got him! He was right at the back. He didn't have an outline, but I thought there was no shot, but he did have a shot. Okay, so that's good news. But still that Hellcat to deal with. He did get around into you. Now, hopefully you've gone unsighted. There's the Hellcat. Okay, let's finish him off. Didn't get a shot into target. Didn't connect. 1 more. That's better. And that's 4 kills now for Fluffy. Wins the game. And it's all over. Doesn't need to move. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for Fluffy. Very sorry to lose Siddhartha during that game, but that T-52 managed to sneak in, and the others just didn't respond. Fluffy did. Fluffy managed to get a second-class tanker. In fact, that's the first second-class tanker he's had in the Konštrukta. He also managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills, whilst he was not being pestered by that Super Hellcat, and a duelist, a fire for effect, and he got the tanker sniper for doing the most damage at long range, at least 300 meters. And his win rate from that battle was 4,207, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you can go. He did get the highest damage in the game, but I suspect the reason he didn't get the high caliber may have been something to do with the fact of all that punching and pushing around, which might have lost him sufficient hit points that he wasn't able to claim the high caliber. If you do fire on one of your own teammates, you do disqualify yourself from a high caliber award. I have actually found that out for fact, because a Super Unicum who'd done a huge amount of damage during one game fired on one of his teammates right at the end just for a laugh and didn't get the high caliber, even though he should have. And so he did definitely qualify under 20% of the enemy hit points, but because he did team damage, he didn't get the award. So 2029 hit points. The next high scorer was the AMX M445, 1816 hit points. And after that, it was the AMX 13F3 with 1332. We can see that Siddhartha, well, he was there, 808 hit points, no kills, but he did do some damage on the enemy, so he was getting some shots in. And where is the troll? Yes, well, right down at the bottom. He only did 90 hit points of damage. That's all he did. He did get killed in the end, but that's all he did. He wasn't really there for playing the game. He was there to just interfere with other people's game. That's what he was up to. And it didn't work with Fluffy because Fluffy wasn't going to play around with him. But when it came to kills, it was still Fluffy. He's still got 4 kills, 3 kills for the OI, and 2 kills for the heavy tank number 6, T-3485M, and 3 tanks on the enemy team, the Tiger 1, the Striv, and that T-52. And when it came to base XP, well, there he loses the top spot. That goes to the AMX M445, who managed to get 829, not that much more than Fluffy. He got 813, 726 went to the heavy tank number 6, and we can see that Siddhartha, 411. And of course, the troll in the Super Hellcat, right at the bottom with only 334 base experience points. That's where you'd expect him. He's a bottom feeder, he's at the bottom of the table. Okay, 11 shots fired, 10 direct hits, 9 penetrations. It's a really good gun, it does work. It's very poor armor on the tank, that's all. Does let the shells in. Damage of 2,029 hit points, of which 1,117 were at more than 300 meters. Received 4 hits, all penetrated. Yeah, exactly as I said, poor armor. 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. Well, it hit nearby, it stunned him, but it didn't actually do any damage at all. 8 enemies damaged, 4 killed, 479 hit points of spotting assist, I think that is. On a premium count, he earned 32,804 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply, took away 23,180 credits. He got 1 bond for getting the tank sniper, 1,219 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,439 altogether. So I commend Fluffylilkitten for the way he actually dealt with that troll, actually, because he didn't try to get his own back in any way. I suspect he did lose the high caliber at some point for maybe accidentally damaging one of his teammates, and that might have caused him to lose the high caliber, because otherwise he should have got it. But other than that, he did the right thing. He disengaged from the troll and actually played his game his way, and it still worked, and he's still got the best results out of it. So well done, Fluffy. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video comes out. And thank you for watching.